Okay, number 7. Anybody have questions on this one? This one is a little bit tricky. Look at that. Why do I have a hidden line here instead of a center line? Because this edge right here overrides that center line for that mark. And people think that's more descriptive. I can't tell that that's a circular hole, but it's the rule. So we've got axial center line here for this hole in this direction, one here in this direction. What is this hidden line right here? That is for this back point. Now we have this full round cut. And notice it doesn't have any legs to the left and the right. It's so short that you can't put one in and not put it over a planar edge. So you just leave it off. So I've just got one going down here. And I've got a plus. And then I've got this hidden edge. Over here I can't put an axial center line because that plane overrides it. This cut stops right here, and that's why we have that hidden line right there. So up here I have my hidden line extending beyond the circular object. Doesn't have to go that far, just beyond this line right here. And it just shows that this is a curved cut. Any questions on this one? All right. How many views do we need of this? Well, I've got this view. I've got angles in it. I've got a hole, or a semicircle cut. I've also got this cut right here that I could touch, that I cannot touch up here. So I've got to locate it, and I've got to tell its size. I've got this line all the way across here. What's that all about? It's about this angle right here. So I can't, it's hidden up here. That's what that is. That little dotted line comes from this bottom corner. That dashed line or hidden line. So I think I need this view from the side view. I also have an angle right here that's hard to discern. So now I've got this cut that's a solid line. There's that little edge on each side of it. Because if I were looking through it and it were glass, I could see that edge back behind where this notch stops. Left and right of it. And then over here I have this backside corner. And this is all flat, except for this angle. Notice that we have the little gaps from our geometry on the left and right, and this leg extends down, and only 3 legs. And if you don't have enough room for a little leg there, just don't put it in. You put this plus and 1 leg at the bottom if you don't have enough room for these tiny little things out to the side. Now I've drawn these on those little grid sheets, and it's hard, I know it is. Okay, so we have this flat, this little landing right here. Then we have these inclined planes. Then what do we have? This thing goes back 1 unit, so there's that edge. This circular cut only goes through that 1 unit right there. So this, I really wouldn't connect that to any other geometry, but allow it to extend beyond this back line right there, which is right here. And then I have a little flat back there. I've got this flat. And then I have this inclined plane. So I've got 2 edges back here. Now how am I going to dimension how deep this notch is in the middle? It doesn't go all the way through. It's a trick. We would have to either make a section, like cut this part in 2. And usually we go down through the center of a circle so that we can kind of show that correctly to dimension that depth. Because remember, I can never dimension to a hidden line. I can't dimension it here because I cannot see that depth projection. Can't dimension it here because I can't touch it. So if this were solid, this would be solid too. This line would go away, and this would be a section view cut from here. Now we could do it with a full section view. Let me get back to this. I'm sorry. This thing keeps flashing. This could be a full section view, or there's another way that we can show this. It's a really cool way to do it. It's called a localized breakout. And essentially it'd be like we took a big old bite out of this part. Like jagged teeth. Then this would go solid because I bit down to that cut. Doesn't matter where, it just goes deep enough to get to that edge. And then all the rest of this could have hidden lines, but this would be solid because we've bitten down to that part. And we're going to learn about those kinds of views later. Does anyone have any questions about number 8? What about number 9? I think there was a movie, Brazil. It's number 9, number 9. We've got to have this cut. We've got to have these angles. Can't get those anywhere else. I can see that there, but I don't know what that is. Got this angle right here. I can't tell what that is from here or here. This is something people miss. So we've got this solid part right here, but we have a void back here, and that's why we have this hidden line right there. These holes go all the way through, back behind that whole area, so those hidden lines go all the way through. And now, we've got holes in this view, so we have to have it. We got to locate them and tell their size. And right here, we have this visible, tangible, touchable edge right there. Just to that point. And then it becomes a hidden line for the top of this little bugger. That little vertical, that little V cut. So we have visible that turns to a hidden line. These are the edges of that V cut. Notice that these legs connect right here for these two circles. That's absolutely okay. It just shows that they're horizontally aligned. So, do I need the right side view? Is there anything that I can't get in the top view and the front view? I want to make more money per hour. So, if I needed it just for clarity, some people say, yeah, but it just makes it more clear. Do it then. Draw it. That's absolutely okay. But remember, you want to think along these lines if you're working for someone, because you don't want to waste their money and you're making more views than necessary. Sometimes you can ask somebody, could you understand this part with these views? And if not, maybe add another one. Okay, so we're going to continue with primary, top of the primary and right of the primary views as we go on through this class. Now this is all that we're going through, but I want to assign you the next 2 sheets. And all we're going to talk about next time are the hard ones, okay? Because I want to get into AutoCAD. Yeah? Thanks you guys for your attention. And I'll get these videos, all the videos from last time, the videos from this time, I'll get them all put up, and I apologize for that and this mix-up. I'll get this taken care of. Thanks again. Have a good one.